Hello, my lovelies. I've been busy cutting things out, and I've got these few little resources that I want to put into a page in one of my small journals. And I've got the music sheet here as well that I thought we could pop some of that into there. So let's just start and play, shall we? Tip it out onto the journal page itself. Now, my glue stick has given up the ghost, so it's going to be wet glue and tape today. That's okay. That's a medium I'm used to using. Okay, let's get some music sheet onto here. We'll start by tearing that. Oh, that's a big wide border, isn't it? That really did tear quite well. And we'll take the top off. And I'll take the bottom piece off there as well. Right. I was going to throw yes, I will throw them in the bin in the interest of not saving every scrap of paper I get. I'm a bit of a, I think we all do that. We all want to hoard everything and use everything we get, but it's just not always possible. Now, I rather like the look of that than the raggedy piece there. Just personal preference. Now, my walnut stain is here, so let's use that. I've still got my little mini colours on the desk. I could use those, but I do like walnut stain for this type of work. It's a long time since I've actually done any work with you on camera, as per se, but I thought it was about time that I waffled in your ear while you watched me do something, rather than just saying, well, I've done this and I've done that and I did this and I did that. I thought I'd show you what I'm up to. I've just, at the moment, got my computer editing and uploading one video, which is quite lengthy, and that is about making a Christmas journal. And it's going to be a little mini series, so I hope you'll bear with me and come along for the journey. I think I'm going to be able to give it to you in maybe 3 videos instead of 5, so we'll see how that goes. All right, now I think I'm going to tape this on down here, and because this is so fine now that I've chopped it apart, I think I will put some tape down there too. If I can find my other tape, I had it yesterday. There it is. I had to get it rescued from the floor. It fell underneath my tablet. Do you think I could reach it? No. Somebody had to come and rescue me, so I was ever so grateful. Now, I will put a little bit of wet glue in the middle just to safeguard it, because sometimes the tape isn't permanent. It does like to come off after a couple of years, so I'm led to believe. It also depends upon the quality tape you're using. This is a pretty good one. This is Expressit. You can't really tell the brand of it, but I just know I've got the XP in here, so it's that brand there, Expressit. It's a couple of dollars more expensive than the $2 type shops, but I would rather spend the money on my craft and have it last than have it fall apart, as has done in years gone by. Now, I'm not worrying about gluing this piece down just at the moment. I've got tape here, but I'm not going to worry about going into the nitty-gritties of doing that, because I think what I've got here is going to stop that from lifting up anyway. I've got this gorgeous little photo and it's got a little pathway through here. There's another pathway there, but it branches off into there, and it takes us to a little gazebo type area. And I thought that was so pretty. You can tell it's the same path. You've got the little orange flowers here, and the rushes or whatever that is, that little border on the footpath, that's also in here. Please don't ask me where I got the photos from. I have got no idea. I've had them around for a little while. I'll just abbreviate it a little so that it sits next to, so you can tell it it's leading into there, from there up to there. Yep, my reasoning. Sometimes my reasoning is good, and other times you've got to stop and think because it gets a bit obscure. But I've got a lot of flowers in this selection of cutouts, and I think what I might do is make a flower pocket, a petal pocket, so that I can put it at the bottom of the page here if I have any room. Otherwise I'll just make it and pop it on another page somewhere in here. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? That's from the same garden. This is just a beautiful garden. I wish I had that size garden that I could put bigger trees into and make features of them, but I've only got a little garden, so, and I do mean little, but that's okay. It's not quite manageable enough for me. I've got to have some help with it, but I still love my gardening. I was talking to my son the other day, and I said, I'd love to move into a house that has no garden. He laughed. He said, you've got to have a garden, Mum. He said, I've never known you to be without one. And he's very correct with that. I do love gardening. Even if it is just to watch other people doing it for me. See, this is what you can do with the bigger tree. You can put a lovely round seat underneath it and just sit there. Ah, how wonderful. Bliss, heaven. Any time spent in a garden is just wonderful. It's good for the soul, good for the peace of mind. Very relaxing, especially if you've got a nice comfy seat. You can and a little table. You can take a cup of tea outside or a cup of coffee or whatever your pleasure may be, and just relax and enjoy the little bit of nature that you can see. Right, now I've got all these other little photos here, or pictures. I think this could be the start of my petal pocket, maybe. I do want to put that little plant there with the pots and the tools, because I rather like that. That's kind of cute. I must have had my heart punch alongside me and came across a page with butterflies, because I've got a few of those little hearts with butterflies on them. They're kind of cute too. So I'll put them here somewhere. We will find a space. I do like that there. Ooh, nearly dropped the scissors on my foot. That might have hurt. They were closed, thank goodness. I think it's time my mop-up rag went into the laundry. Got a little bit of attention needed there. It's been a very busy little clean-up rag lately. Okay, let's get a couple of these butterflies happening. Yep. Earlier on today I went to use my art glitter glue, and the little the little nozzle is blocked, so I've got to get to and do that very soon so that I can use it. I got lazy and just put the lid back on and chose another type of glue. Lazy bones. I think we all have these little moments sometimes. Actually, no, I don't want to put that butterfly there. I might like to put this little flower over the other side. That looks quite pretty too. I don't know why I do that. I always hold on to the bottom of the lid of this pot, and I don't need to because it sits quite nicely, where I can just put the pot back in. We'll do a little double do here just to make sure that we get any extra glue that's going to come out of the side. Right. Now I'm happy I can put another butterfly in there. I keep forgetting and I move the work I'm doing, I move it away from the camera area, so I'm so sorry about that. I do try to remember. Honestly, I do. You might not believe me, but I do. Now, yes, I do want to put that little floral section in there. And I don't think I want to do a petal pocket for this page. Because when I turn into this page, I'm going to have such a moment of joy just sitting here. You know, if the day is miserable outside and I don't want to go outside, if it's too hot or too cold, I like to play with my journals and look through them every now and then and think, oh, that was a pretty page. I did like that. And then I sit there and, you know, have a little look and a little think about the possibilities, what I could have done and what it could have looked like and what the garden itself looked like in reality, because you've got the photos there to prompt the brain. I love wet glue because you can manipulate it to the outer edges of your work and everything gets stuck down. It's awesome. Excuse me, please. Now, I've got these big orange flowers, but I think they're going to draw too much attention because of their vibrancy. They're going to draw too much, or are they? Yes, they are. So we'll put those aside for now. I think anything I put on here is going to draw away from these. Because even these lovely pink ones I've got here, I'm really not sure. Maybe I can put the watering can down there. A little love heart here. Butterfly there and butterfly there. I likey. So let's do that. Let's just do that. It's one thing about working in small journals. You can get a page done fairly quickly if you've already got your resources cut out and prepared. And I spend a lot of time going through my magazines and cutting things out and putting them in little piles, a little pile here and a little pile there. Oh, I'm terrible. if I put them in little bags, then the little bags get put inside an envelope and I forget I've got them. So that's my reasoning of putting them in little piles. But the last couple of weeks, my little piles of things have been ignored because I've been so busy doing other things. Now I'll put the watering can in next, and then I can place a little heart underneath it. And quite seriously, I think that this page is going to be done a lot quicker than I thought. Sometimes things just come together for you so nicely, you wonder what you were bothered about. Not that I ever get seriously bothered about my crafting. Now I put that one there. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, look at that. The plant looks like it's being poured out of the watering can. Okay. Now I'll just do the little dibby dabbies. Now I don't think there is anything else that I can do to this page to make it look any better or any different. I'm sitting here trying to think, is there anything else I want to do to it? You know, I don't think there is. Yep, everything's glued down. This colour page behind it looks quite pretty. I like that. I don't even want to go around the edges of that and do anything there, because I really do just like it the way it is. Okay, I'm going to call it done. Thank you very much for coming with me. I know it's only been a little video, but sometimes good things come in small packages, don't they? Okay, take care everybody. I'll catch up with you in the next one. Bye-bye now.